Hello, my name is Leandra Belizaire, candidate number 0303, in partnership with Nigel Lanes, and I will be talking about sexual assault, specifically rape. Although this topic is extremely sensitive, it should be talked about, especially because it's so normalized in today's culture, which it shouldn't be, and we're trying to fight that. We can see this because people find it hard to believe rape victims, end up victim blaming, and the statistics of when rape happens in addition to the amount of people raped each year. One major issue is the reports of rape. For the amount of rapes that happen, there isn't nearly enough reported or convictions of rapists. Moreover, when rapes are reported, it is hard to get a conviction because of how the victim is treated. The solutions I've come up with are we should implement laws that protect the victims and not rapists, inform people about rape, and clear up all the misconceptions. When I say to the laws that need to protect victims and not rapists, recently there was a law passed in one of the states of the United States that stated whatever happens when the victim is drunk or under the influence, more specific, that whatever act they commit is okay for it to have been done. Politically, government officials can control the narrative of how society views rape. If they don't take it as seriously as the victims do, the perpetrators won't. New laws that actually protect the victim should be placed into effect. In Miami, the mayor awarded a multi-accused of sexual assault by the name of Tony Robbins the key to the city. He may not have conducted the rape or essay crime, but this is normalizing and awarding the behavior of someone who may have done it. Socially, rape is normalized in today's culture. As I said before, we can see this because people do not believe rape victims, they victim blame. Rapes occur often, the amount of people raped yearly, and a percentage of rape survivors to non-rape survivors or sexual assault survivors. Locally, in Miami, a woman caught two rape perpetrators in a photo she took because they photobombed her. This was during spring break recently. The people who saw the photo sympathized with her because she could have ended up just like the victim because the victim is dead. Sadly, this shows the progress of society. Now I will discuss the steps that have been taken. Miami-Dade County has issued a statement in support of rape survivors. In summary, they say rape is never the victim's fault. If they did not consent freely and sexual acts are still done, it is a crime. The statement even went on to educate its readers on the date rape topic, corresponding to the misconception of rape being done by a random person when it's usually done by someone the victim knows. Steps that have been taken globally. In Denmark, the laws there victim blame. Denmark officials are in the process of changing them. However, the most they've done so far is issue a statement saying they support the call to change the legislation. In India, a law was passed that states if anyone rapes a child under the age of 12 and is convicted, they will get the death penalty. However, it most likely won't stick because India doesn't truly support the death penalty. Akin to this, when gang rapes are reported, police officers tend to coerce the survivors to withdraw their statements because if convicted, it will result in a group of men being killed. In Ghana, sexual assault victims have to pay $50 to $140 just to report it. In light, there has been an actress by the name of Amake Abares who's been trying to fight this. Wealth shouldn't be the basis of wanting justice for yourself because of a horrible act. However, these are the steps we need to take. Since rape is a traumatizing experience that can last a lifetime for the survivors, we can start by changing the minimum years that convicted rapists receive to at least 10 years. This can first be implemented in Miami-Dade County. To get this law into effect, we can protest in front of Miami-Dade's courthouse, sign petition, and educate the people of the community on the severity of rape through outreach programs. What we need to do for globally is similar. In Europe, the law needs to be officially changed. The statement isn't enough for the amount of people who are raped yearly. This doesn't change the fact that people are still being raped. In addition, in Asia, more specifically India, they should change the law to include every age. Also, police officers should be trained to ask specific questions that do not victim blame for what has happened, or so they don't steer off course and say things that may coerce them into believing they should change their statement. In Africa, though, they should first fund the police more so the cost of the report isn't as high. They can do this by redirecting any excess money that are in any other departments to that rape department in the police force. To get this into effect, petitions and awareness should be spread even more than what AMA is doing. The social and political approaches to increase rape reports are superior because they start the foundation of what to do. For example, educating and sentencing people who commit rapes to prison can get people to understand the consequences of rape. Although with technology it would be easier to prove, the narrative can be spun around. In addition, the social and political approach isn't a short-term proposal. Rapists will start to be afraid of committing the crime when the laws are changed and are more strict about it, and when society doesn't support and ally with them. Reports of rape should be higher than it is right now. Survivors should not be scared of the people that are supposed to protect them in fear that they will blame them for what has happened. The horrendous act is traumatizing enough. Educating the public about the statistics is crucial foundation work to help lower the amount of rapes that happen and to increase the amount of rape reports that are reported. People do not ask to be raped, and it's a bigger problem that needs to be addressed. These are the sources I use to support my claim.